Have you uncovered who the vault is?
Not yet. I will return shortly with my decision. Rishi,
Ah, come to join the feast, have you?
I have some bad news. The wine for the feast has spoiled.
Of course it has. Why would I expect differently? I'll have my men dump it. There may be more wine in my private stores. I'll send a man to retrieve it. Is there anything else?
That is all. Enjoy the feast.
I shall try.
Odin, it seems you have found the funds to go ahead with the feast after all. You must be elated.
That is putting it lightly. Look at it. I could not have asked for a better turnout. Soon the feast will begin, and these people will be given everything they deserve.
We should honor you. I will fetch us some wine.
No, I mustn't indulge. The wine is for the people of Jorvik. But when it arrives, do help yourself.
Nej, finde der kan gøre det guderne. Først det som det næste gang med sjovt. Har det rigtig
Faravid, a word if I may.
Ah, Drenger. If it's to join arms with me, the answer is yes. We can use someone like you against the Picts.
I may be courted, but I'm selective with whom I join. Are you a drinker?
Ha! If that is a challenge, I am up for it.
Very well. I'll return with some wine.
Wine? Come now, we will do this over ale. That will give us a good measure of who can better fight its lure.
We need to find the vault. Have you any idea who it is?
I believe I have. Each of the council members has given me reason to suspect them. Some more than others.
Who is it you suspect?
Audun was the one pushing for the feast from the start. He planned it, which means he would have had access to the wine. And he was helping Abbess Ingibor collect Christian texts. She turned out to be the firebrand.
Yes. Yes, you're right. And the wine?
Of all the councilmen, he knew the wine had not yet arrived. When I offered some, he flat out refused, insisting it be saved for the guests. For these reasons, I think Audun is the vault.
Brothers, sisters, dear friends, welcome all. Before we begin, I would like to introduce our honored guests. Here with me are some of Jorvik's most revered lords. Men and women who have kept Jorvik trudging through these harsh times. I am pleased to say that today, on the day we honor you, we honor as well the nobles to whom we are all so
The wine!
indebted.
Audun is the vault.
Too late for them. We must not miss our chance.
Join me now in celebrating their successes and yours. To everything you deserve and to more.
Shit!
And now, deafened and blinded by your lust for indulgence, your foolish pride, I will tell you just what nobility is. A death sentence. A new world of order is upon us. A pity none of you will live to see it.
Get the councilmen to safety. I will handle Audun. Go! This place is heavily guarded.
Protect the king!
Audun! Save these breaths. They will be your last.
Don't take cowards!
You're finished.
There is no escape. No future for people like you. The hierarchy will be recalled.
Have to repair that. Target practice. What did you hope to gain with all this? What riches are worth so much misery and the deaths of honorable men and women?
Only a feeble mind would call them honorable. They are privileged, sedentary, complacent. They wasted their resources. I secured our power through wealth. I contributed to the future of a glorious order.
On the backs of honest people, merchants, priests, and nobles alike.
A4, you are wrong. Held back by your primitive cosmology. 9 worlds in the tree? No. 9 times 9,000 worlds. And as many suns.
9 nights I hung in the tree, sacrificing myself to myself. So does the Wise One seek wisdom.
Countless spheres awaiting our gift, our enlightenment.
I live in one world only. You live in none.
Not free.
What do you see, Sudan? right?
We're fine. Faravid and his cars escorted King Rishi back to the Royal Hall. Everyone is safe.
Let's regroup there.
Alden, that snivelling little shit.
Conspiring, right?
I don't care. I want answers.
Calm, Lord Rishia. Audun is dead.
That doesn't calm me. I wanted to rip the bastard's spine out myself. You want to calm me? Start talking.
Audun aligned himself to a secret group that was plotting to overtake Jorvik.
He had help from two others. Grigory the Dockmaster and Ingeborg the Abbess.
And you, Eivor? You were after these conspirators from the moment you arrived?
Yes, though I could not let it be known. This group can reach any person, permeate the walls of any city. Much like the worms of a spoiled apple, they would have eaten Jorvik from the inside out if we let them.
But you stopped that from happening. We owe you a debt of gratitude. You can be sure Halfdan Jarl will hear of this.
If the threat is gone, then you have my gratitude as well. I'm alive today, and so are many others because of you. I'd like to name you an honorary High Reeve of Jorvik, Eivor. Would you accept?
It has a nice sound to it. You honor me, Lord.
You have earned it.
Then if I may, a hoard of silver is left unaccounted for in the grottos beneath these streets.
That's right. Silver the Dockmaster was collecting.
What do you propose we do with it?
Hard-working merchants were robbed of their wares. Honor Yuletide by giving the silver back to the honest citizens of Jorvik.
A wise suggestion. I agree.
Fine. I will see to it that Hjord distributes the silver evenly. Come, Faravid. Help me secure this hoard. I could use a bloody walk.
We have a saying in Bjarmia. Only the dead get to complain.
And we're still living.
I could muster a few complaints about the king and the treasury, but I shall forbear. You did it, Eivor.
We did. It may be we were the recipe to keep Norway from Harold all along.
We still can be.
No. Norway is behind me now, and the rest of England ahead. That said, I must be going.
Wait. Should you ever need us, we will come.
One last thing. The silver on your desk, Hjor. It planted a seed of doubt in my mind. So I must know. What is it for?
I suppose I can forgo the element of surprise. I hired a silversmith to craft a love token for Lufina. A Yuletide gift.
You sneak.
I will take my leave before you shame the throne.
Until our paths cross again, old friend.
In this world, or the next.
If you drop by Jorvik again, Please join us for an ale. I know of a place down the street.
Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randvi. Let's tell her the good news.
Yes, one more. And only because you all have such good taste. Now, this one begins a long time ago.
It was rubbish. You had discarded it.
It was not...
Randvi, what is this?
Another dispute, I'm afraid, with Holger stirring the pot once again. Will you set in judgment?
Judgments are the burden of a Jarl. This is Sigurd's duty now.
He refuses to leave his quarters. Right now, you are the only noble fit for this.
I don't know. It is not my place.
Please. Only until Sigurd recovers his strength.
All right. Once more. Gudrun, Holger, come forward. You will state your cases, and I will hear you out and be as swift in my judgment as I am able. Gudrun, you may speak.
I have been robbed, Abel. My property defaced. 3 days ago, I discovered some of my sailcloth missing. I scoured the settlement in search of it. Passing Holger's home, there I see it. Boldly displayed and worse, defaced, with scrolls and silly stories upon it.
Lies and slander!
Holger, quiet. You're well acquainted with the rules of this trial. Now, Gudrun, what did you do upon discovering your sailcloth?
I confronted him, demanding silver. For a sill with Holger's inky scratching cannot be sold or bartered, can it? I ask only that I be paid for the property that was taken from me, yet he refuses.
So Holger took something that belonged to you and defaced it. Now you wish to be paid for the item. Do I understand?
That is right.
Holger, what say you in your defense?
Short days ago, I found a pile of mildew-stained detritus beneath the docks, and salvaged what I could. I wish to use it as a canvas, you see? As a conveyance for my latest works. The sailcloth was in such a state, and so obscured from view, I assumed it was refuse, abandoned goods.
I see.
My motives were honest, Eivor. Would a thief be so brazen as to display the fruits of his crime? Hardly. Yet here she claims I have robbed and defaced her property, when all I took was rubbish left by to rot.
Nonsense.
My only crime here is that I gave something ugly and decrepit a bold new life.
I see. So you feel Gudrun disposed of something and now unreasonably seeks its return?
Exactly, yes.
All right, I have heard enough.
I might have profited from that cloth. Holger has all but robbed me of a future boon.
It was garbage. Yet now it's a part of something greater. If anything, I have increased its value. You ought to thank me.
Oh, I will thank you with the back of my...
Quiet! Let me speak. After careful thought, it is clear that...
What is this? What are you doing?
Holger and Gudrun are at odds. I hope to find a resolution.
That duty is mine alone, Eivor. You know this. Stand aside.
You were not here, brother. Nor did I wish to bother you.
A sallow excuse for such a bold defiance. I hope you enjoyed it. Are you finished singing, my dear scout?
My Jarl, as I was saying,
Stop! Enough! I have heard more than enough to render my judgment. For as long as I've known you, Holger, you have spun words into lies. You weaken the minds of children, and delude the minds of men. I've shown you too many years of tolerance. And rather than exist in grateful meekness as Holger the liar, you sink lower. You become Holger the thief, robbing a woman of her livelihood, all in the name of your stupid stories.
Sigurd, Jarl, no, that is not the...
This is the consequence of your actions. You will pay Gudrun the value of 30 sailcloths.
30 times? Surely you jest. That would ruin me, Sigurd.
Do I look like one to play pranks, Holger? Pay the fee, or be exiled.
Great, Jarl. If I may, I seek only compensation for a single sailcloth. The rest
30 times! In silver! That is my judgment.
Eivor, please. Does this not seem unfair?
Sigurd is our Jarl. His word is law, whether or not you agree.
You see?
Of course, my Jarl. As it must be. Forgive my defiance.
Thank you, Lord, for hearing us out.
See to it that judgment is carried out exactly as I have said. Should the need arise again, do not fail to rouse me.
Thank you, Holger. And please, do not let this blunt our friendship. I did not mean for this to escalate.
No, I understand. You were well within your rights.
You look well. I want to thank you for your judgment, Eivor. For stepping in when Sigurd would not, in spite of what happened.
Poor man. I've never known him to be so angry and reckless. Is that a side you've seen?
Rarely. There have been moments when he was distressed, worried, afraid. But nothing like this. Never, ever like this.
Let us do our best for him as we take care of our own. We're his best hope for healing.
If it is not too late. In the meantime, we press on.
I have purged the Order of Ancients from Jorvik with Lufina and Hjor's aid. And should we ever need theirs, they will come.
You do this work well, Eivor. Is it a prelude to you joining the Hidden Ones?
I doubt it. Not enough glory in these back alley brawls.